Alright, what's up everyone? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 11 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Probably sounding like a bit of a broken record by now, but as usual, links down in the description below for my Twitter and Instagram. If you want to give me a follow there, that'd be greatly appreciated. And with all that said, let's get into the video. Alright then people, so let's have our little customary recap of the last episode. So with Huang Gai's army here, he was replenishing over in Chibi. And we're kind of undecided as to what to do with him just yet. Maybe go help out Yuan again once he's done replenishing. I may be a little bit late for that though, but we'll see. I think probably one more turn should do it for them. Let's have a look. Okay, 2 turns then, and they should be fully replenished. Then down in the south, we have Chengpu's army. Now, Chengpu, they just fought the battle against Shi Huang's army and won, and I think we were just kind of waiting to chase them down. So we can do that pretty much straight away, I would imagine. Yeah, I would have thought so. Now, one thing I've just noticed here actually is that Xu Wu has taken a settlement up here. So that's kind of cool. Mainly because I think I might be able to take it off him, but we'll see. He's definitely got these 2 settlements here. We need to finish off this army here, and then we're going to move down to what's this settlement here in Nanhai, Longchuan. Basically take the whole of Nanhai if we can. Although Shiwu takes controls some of that as well, but we may well go to war with him as well. We'll see. Anyway, I think we're at the end of the turn as usual. We have a bit of a food situation as well. That was another thing that we had at the end of the last turn, which we need to kind of deal with, but we are on track for doing that. While we're on that, actually, let's see if there's any other buildings that I can upgrade for a bit more food. So in 2 turns, we could have the communal rice paddies, which will give us 1 more food. You know, it's probably worth it. We've got the money to do it as well. Let's go for it. Now, I think as well at some point I do want to save up some funds so that I can recruit another army possibly. Maybe once we've taken a few more settlements and raised our income a little bit. I'm thinking another army up in the north because Cao Cao has quite a lot of forces. He's quite strong and there's not much we'd be able to do right now if he was to come down and attack us, so we need to be very careful about that as well. But with that all said, let's end the turn there. Right then, well, I got very excited when I just saw that peace with Cao Cao and he was going to pay me nearly, well, 9,000. But it also comes with vassalage, which I do not want to do. In terms of this balance of power meter here, it says that our strengths are similar. I'm not quite sure that that's accurate, but that might take into account allies as well. Because me and Yuan Shu together probably are about as strong as him. The difficulty is Yuan Shu's getting isolated without my help, so I'm going to reject this, and I might actually go and send Huang Gai's army up to help.
It is up to you.
Alright then, so there's a change of hands for one of the factions. There's a regent being appointed. Succeeding Yi Jian Li Ting. I'm not sure who that was, so it doesn't really concern us. We've got Sai Mao joining a war alongside Liu Biao. I think he's his vassal, so he probably has to do that. Okay, we've got another event here, so brothers in arms. 2 brothers, their bonds forged in war and strengthened by strife, sit around a campfire in dimming light of the evening. They share tales of glory and memories of friends long gone. Their smiles are wistful and their thoughts bittersweet, but they are glad above all to have one another for support. So this is the relationship deepening between Lady Wu and Huang Gai. Interesting that they're brothers, Lady Wu and Huang Gai, anyway. That's fine, so we get some satisfaction for both of them and their relationship deepens. That's no bad thing for me. No other events to look at, that's all fine. Now, I think we're looking at 1 more turn for replenishment. However, we are basically fully replenished. I'd be quite happy to send this army out now, as they are. I did notice as well then that Liu Bao went to war with Yellow Turban Rebellion. I wonder if this is actually a territory I could potentially take. Let's just have a look, because they've got a garrison. Actually, they've got quite a strong garrison as well. Alright, yeah, I take that back. I don't think I'd do very well in that particular fight. Not with just 1 stack anyway, I think I'd probably need a second. So in that case, then I wonder if it's worth me kind of heading straight past the yellow turbines, sending the troops up here. Again, it will take them a few turns to get there, but probably will be able to help out if I place my men strategically. Who's this as well? Luojun. Wonder if they're at war with Yuan Shu at all. Yeah, they are. So yeah, Yuan Shu's getting beat down from everywhere. Probably could do with my help. It would be very nice to have this settlement though in order to do that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to take that anytime soon. So yeah, let's send these guys out. How many turns will it take him? Maybe what, 4 turns? Yeah, that's quite a while. Well, let's send them and we'll see what happens. It may well be the case that we get kind of battered in a battle again and have to send them back for replenishment. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. It would actually be, sorry, just to go back to this, it would be a good test as well, given that there's a little bit of replenishment needed. Actually, no, they're going to finish that this turn. I was going to say it might be a good test to see if we can replenish in allied territory, because if we can, then we can probably keep the army around here, at least for the time being. But let's see anyway. And down in the south then, Chengpu's army, we were chasing down these guys. I don't think we can reach them this turn. No, so we'll have to keep chasing. They're more than likely heading back to their settlement here. I think this one's their capital. That's fine. Again, I think I mentioned this in the last episode as well, but I do need to be careful because if I take this settlement and this one, they've still got this one over here left, which means that any armies they raise will be getting raised over this side. They're in a confederation or an alliance, I think, or at least they were, with these guys as well. Let me just remind myself who it is. Zhufu. So yeah, I don't want them to kind of come to war with me as well, because that would be pretty bad for me, I think. But it's more that they could raise an army here and start being annoying, taking some of these settlements, and I'd have to send my army flying back over there as quickly as possible, when really I want to keep them over here. So once we've taken these two, it might be worth making peace with them and just leaving them with that settlement, maybe even vassalising them, something like that, we'll see. I wonder if that might be a good way to actually get some income if we vassalise them. But we'll have to, obviously, take it as it comes with that one. Now we still do have a mission as well to take out Liu Bao and his vassals, so that's another one we need to do at some point. Liu Bao is a bit stronger now than he was before. He's got a few more settlements. Anyway, we'll have to kind of deal with that again as and when it comes up. And let's check the reform then. So I think we should be able to get the reform we were after before, which was this one. It's just like the start of a tree to get some decent halberdiers. So yeah, let's take this one. And I'll start having to think about what I want to do next as well. I'm not sure if I want to kind of go for the next tier up, although it might be quite nice actually. These guys are heavy G infantry, bit better armoured, but we'll see. Anyway, let's put a pin in that one until next time. I think we'll end the turn there. Okay, so Liu Bei wants to buy another ancillary from me. The money's kind of negligible, so I'm just going to reject it. I don't think it means he dislikes us or anything like that if I reject it. He already likes us quite a lot, so we'll do that.
As you wish.
Alright, so we've got some wars declared. Just the one actually. Character gained rank, Chang Diao. I think he's one of my administrators, so we'll check on that in a second. Army reports path is blocked for Qingpu. Check on him again in a minute as well. We've gained an eavesdropper. Bunch of people of merit. Some more buildings, which has increased my food. Now we're on -2. Still not ideal, but it's improving, so that's the main thing. And faction developments. The Han Empire have a new capital, so I'm guessing their old one was taken from them. But that's fine. Let's actually just deal with Chengpu straight away. I think his path was blocked because the army that he was going after kind of moved off into the fog of war here, so they can't see them anymore. But that's fine. I'm just going to send them straight down. Ah, there's the army. They're a bit faster than me. Not sure why, but that's fine. We're just going to go straight for the settlement, I think, anyway, and I'm sure we'll catch the army up at some point. Yeah, I'm quite happy now with how this is progressing. We're doing a bit better than we were before. I'm just a bit worried about the northern border. It's kind of where we've had all the trouble. it seems to be a bit of a melting pot of a bunch of different factions right here. So I'm just going to continue focusing on growing in the south, and let's hope that that's enough for me to kind of build my economy up to become a contender up here in the north, because at the moment I'm not really doing much. I'm going to try my best to help out with Hongai's army over here. See, we're trespassing again now, and these guys are going to
Our patience is thin.
start to hate us. They already do, to be fair. Minus 117. Yeah, 61 of that is because we've trespassed on their lands. We did it before, so that's probably why. So I'm not going to be surprised if they go to war with me while I'm marching through here, if that does happen. I'll obviously get away from the garrison. I don't want them to be able to team up with this army and fight me. Anyway. Right, let's check on Shangdiao then. So he's leveled up, I believe. And yeah, he's the administrator of Ling Ling. Now, do we have anything that can help with regards to that? I'm not sure. Don't think so. Any followers, maybe? That might not be a bad one. So it gives him expertise, which is his...
The air is sweet with summer's
That's his area. It also gives plus 10% income from industry in the administered commandery. So that's actually a good one to give him. Not bothered about his weapons and stuff. It's very unlikely that he'll see combat. And over here for his skills then, have we got anything that's going to improve him being an administrator? Not really. Right, I'm going to enable fire arrows then in that case, because more than likely if he ever gets into a battle, it's going to be a siege that he'll be defending in. So the ability to burn down siege equipment and fight night battles to remove enemy reinforcements and so on, that's a good one, so let's take that. Alright, that's a fairly quick turn. Now we've got a bit of money saved up. Let's actually look at where we can increase food again, because we still have a couple of points, a couple of food down per turn, so we need to increase that as best we can. Just having a quick look around here, it doesn't look like there's much I can do right off the bat. In one more turn, we'll have the pier in Kangwoo, which gives us one more food, and then after that, maybe we upgrade something else to get us a bit more food. We'll have to have a look in another turn, but right now as it stands, I don't think there's much I can do. So that's fine. Okay, I think we end the turn there. Let's just double check down in the south. Yeah, we've already moved Chengpu. So it's showing that he's going to have to go all the way around there. Let's actually just set him to attack this army, just so that he doesn't do that automatically. Yeah, okay, that's just to say that we're trespassing. We're aware of that. Right then, let's end the turn there. Alright, so Dongzhuo has offered me peace and he's going to pay me a little bit of money to do it. Now, I believe if I accept that, I'll also have peace with the Han Empire. I don't actually want that, because at the moment they still have territories around my border which can be very easily taken. And it's going to be a good way for me to expand my borders and really grow my income. So I'm going to reject that one, even though he is the big baddie. But no, I'm going to reject it.
Your greed is repellent.
Alright, looks like quite a lot of diplomacy then this turn. So let's just quickly go through it. So there's a war declared between these two guys. Peace treaty between these ones. Request for Liu Bei to join the war, which he's agreed on to join it against Yuan Shu. Might be time I maybe go find an alliance with Liu Bei. Let's see. Ma Teng declared war on Zhifu. Someone else joining wars here, and again another war declared on Liu Bei. Another one. That's fine. Most of those didn't concern me, apart from the fact that Liu Bei is now at war with Yuan Shu. It's not very good for me. In fact, let me take a look at this first of all. Where's the diplomacy tab? Am I being silly here? Yep, because it's up here. Right, let's have a look at Liu Bei, if we can find him. Okay, so he looks like probably the strongest, or one of the strongest factions. Looks like he's sitting over here, and I can't see what other territory he's got, but he's got superior strength compared to me. He's one of only 2 people who do. So, yep, fairly strong. Now, he is friendly with me as well, which is good. Let's see if there's anything I can do here. What would we want to do? Probably form some sort of an alliance now. I think it might be the fact that I don't have the right research in order, or reforms, should I say, in order to form a coalition here. Yeah. Or it's because I'm already part of a coalition. Okay, I guess I'll leave it as is for now. I think I need to personally just read up a little bit on how the diplomacy works here with regards to alliances, because there's quite a lot more going on here than in most other Total War games. So yeah, I'll have a read up on that separately. But for now, I guess let's just cancel it. Okay, first of all, then let's get Chengpu moved over. So one more turn and we can fight this battle. Now, we're not at full strength. I don't think we'll be taking attrition. Maybe next turn we will, but let's see. They're not actually replenishing this turn either, so that's okay. That saves me a bit of hassle. Be a bit of an easier fight. And then if we go up to the north and check on Hongai. Now, one thing we noticed in between turns, which you guys won't have seen, is that there was an army of, I think it was Cao Cao, came down south through this little pass here. So he may possibly be forming an ambush. Now, I actually want to stay well clear of the garrison here, so I'm going to go that way. And yeah, it was an army of Cao Cao, although it's a pretty weak one, so I think we're okay. Should be able to fight that. And then we will move into Yanshu's territory. We might as well help him for now, even though it might be a losing battle. It's fine for now. Let's stick with it. Alright, then in Kangwu, we still had some food issues, so let's see what we can do about that. Okay, so we can build a fish trader, which gives us +1 food and a bit more income from commerce as well. So that might not be a bad idea to go for that. It does cost 3,300, which is most of my money. It's going to take 4 turns, but then that will solve the problem that we're having currently. Put us back into positive for the food, so that's good. Else we can actually build something else here as well. Oh no, sorry, it's low public order, but it is increasing, so that's fine. Alright, I think we end the go there. Let's just check on these actually. Army reports, so Chengpu, blocked again, same reason as before, and we've built the pier. Alright, cool. Yep, let's send the turn there. Alright, so someone else has declared war on Cao Cao. That's good for me, I guess. Faction destroyed Zhang Shao. So this faction is no more, leaving 1 less warrior on the battlefield of history. They may be remembered, or their very name may be consigned to oblivion. That's fine. Got traits gained for Lu Su. He's now philanthropic. Just gives him some good stuff, I guess. And some more people of merit. That's neither here nor there. Right, okay, so another thing I noticed then was that another army of Cao Cao moved past me, along with this one. Now, I don't really want to let them get past me, because that means they've got pretty much free reign over my land. So I am going to move these guys back. I'm hoping they're here to take on the Yellow Turbans. I'm also hoping that Yuan Shu can maybe take some settlements and force him back north again, but for now I can't risk sending him this army further north. I might have to fight a battle against these 2 strong armies, but what can I do? I'm kind of in that position now, so I'm just going to have to go with it. But yeah, let's stick here for now. We might have actually been hidden in the trees, which is why they've gone right past me, but anyway. Maybe we should expect another battle then at the end of this turn.
Mountains impose without action.
Now let's see what else we can have building-wise. Anything to really improve income at the moment is not going to be a bad thing. Yeah, let's take the mail post. Gives us a bit more income from commerce. Does take 4 turns, but that's fine. Our income is slowly going up. I think that's just from buildings that we've been building. Right then, we've got a battle here as well. Hopefully we can just delegate this one. Let's see. Okay, we can't. We're actually set for a defeat on this one. That's why then, so it's because the garrison's quite big. So I think what I might do here is actually encircle them and let them come to me. Probably be easier to defend. I did actually totally forget the fact that there would be a garrison in there, and I didn't check how strong that was. So yeah, let's actually encircle them. Can I actually encircle them? Yeah, sorry, start out. Just checking how many turns. So in one more turn they're going to take attrition, so they probably will fight me this next turn, so we might have 2 battles to fight in the next turn, but let's see.
Remain sharp.
Okay, again, not much else to do here. So I can actually just check on this. I might just have a quick look through here and see if there's any of these positions I want to fill and get them sorted as well, so just bear with me, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so back with you guys. What I've done is I've put Ganding in as the Grand Commandant, and that gives us a bit of cheaper units essentially. Minus 10% to recruitment cost, that might come in handy soon. And it basically, the other reason I put him in there was for his satisfaction. It was getting a little bit low, so that's going to increase it considerably, so we shouldn't have to worry about him anymore. With that then, I think we end the turn, and yeah, let's expect a couple of battles here. I'll be very surprised if we don't get at least 1, if not 2. That's just to say he's been appointed, that's fine. Alright, let's end it. Alright, as expected, Cao Cao has attacked me. Now, it's actually not a very bad balance of power for me. It's better than I thought it was going to be anyway, but I can't fight a night battle. I thought I might be able to, and remove the reinforcements, but I can't do that. I think it might be because I'm defending, maybe. Anyway, I think the reason being because a lot of his units are not at full strength. Not many of them are, actually. And same with his reinforcements here. They're mainly archers, though, so that might be a bit of an issue, because he's got quite a lot of skirmishes compared to me. Anyway, I'm going to fight this one on the battlefield, so I'll see you there. Alright then, so I need to take a defensive position here. What have we got? I wonder if that can be... Yeah, we can walk through that. It might slow them down though, which isn't a bad thing. It's positioned a bit awkwardly though. Don't really have a hill to fight on either. So it might be just a case of leaving them as far back as I can and letting my multi-shot crossbows get as many shots in as possible. But I'll make that decision and be back with you shortly. Alright then guys, so in terms of formation, just the usual really, shields up in the front with my halberdiers on the flanks. We're kind of backed up here anyway, so I'm not too worried about cavalry getting behind me. I can always shift some of these spearmen around if I need to. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Crossbows in the back then, I try and get as many shots off with them as I can. I'll try to pick my targets if I can micro it quick enough. Yeah, just the usual really. Got my stronger axes on the flanks just behind the front line so they can kind of sweep around and be a bit more reactive. Got an extra unit of swordsmen here on this side as well. Dingy is using his bow, got him on fire at will. He'll do his thing. Again, try and micro it so that we snipe one of his generals maybe. And then got my horses hidden in the trees over here. I'm hoping that they don't get spotted. They're quite far away from the rest of my force, so if they do get spotted, that will be bad for us. They're kind of going to be coming from this direction as well, so they might do. Let's hope they don't. Either way, they're there. They're going to try and get some ambushing, flanking manoeuvres in and whatnot. So yeah, what I'll do is, as usual, start the battle, and when we get into the combat, I'll be back with you. Just a quick one, guys. I'm back here just after I click the start battle button. It looks like everyone's hidden, and I'm wondering if that's because of the fog. It's reduced the visibility. Maybe they need to get a lot closer. But you know, also I can't see their men either. But that could be a bad thing in that they might send their guys kind of in this direction, and then when they spot me, sweep them back around. It puts these guys at a bit more risk. I think it's not too much of an issue for these troops because they can just wheel around to face them. But for my little ambushing force here, might be a problem. But anyway, again, I'll fast forward and be back with you once the action begins. Alright, back again with you guys. So just a quick one. They've obviously sent some cavalry forward to scout. Now, Looks like they have seen my men now. They're not hidden anymore. These guys are still hidden in the trees, but that does mean that they've spotted me and hopefully should head it straight for me in this direction now. More than likely, though, they are waiting for their reinforcements to arrive before they attack me all at once. I'm a little bit concerned as to how far over to the left they are here. Hopefully they'll move this way and these guys won't get spotted. Anyway, again, I'll hit the fast forward button here again and be back with you once there's something happening. Alright, so my multi-shot crossbow has now started firing, so I want to actually like pick my targets with this, probably go for these unshielded troops at the front. These guys have remained hidden even though look how close they are. It's really scary. But there it is. The cavalry, they're sending down, well, some of them down the left, so I'm actually going to peel off this unit here just to kind of counteract them a little bit. As for Dingy, I want him to shoot at one of their generals, so we'll do that. Let's just get these guys formed up quick. Okay, that's not going to happen. Let's block then with these guys, because I think they're going straight for the crossbows. Yep, they're going to get straight past them. That's not good. Okay, well, we'll chase them down and do what we can. I knew I should have left these guys by the crossbows. It's annoying. Anyway, send the swordmen in. Let's try to do something at least. Dealt with that cavalry there, so that's fine. Get these guys back into the front line. Yeah, multi-shot crossbows are now running, so they're out of the equation. Hopefully we can deal with the cavalry though. Let's see. Dingy then. Let's get him still sniping out one of their generals. Let's just go for the same one if we can. Oh, he's run off into the smoke there. Let's just keep shooting at him when we can. These guys are unshielded, so their skirmishers are getting them now. I'm actually going to bring in the cav. Let's start taking out their skirmishers as best we can. Okay, these cavalry units, or this cavalry unit here, should I say, are still wreaking havoc a little bit. We're going to send these halberdiers back. They do have 2 more units of cav here though, which is a bit of an issue. Hopefully Lady Wu can now beat this guy since I've been shooting at them a little bit. Let's actually get Dingy in there as well as best as we can. Okay, Huang Gai's done his job on one of those skirmishes, so let's just keep him moving. I want all their skirmishes gone if possible. They're going to probably send some... Yeah, this looks like they're sending spearmen back to deal with them. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, this isn't good. I've missed a cavalry charge by them onto my right-hand flank. Hopefully these halberdiers can deal with it. Although I'm not hopeful. Let's get Lady Wu in to do a bit more fighting here. And let's send these guys in as well. I've got units not doing anything. That's silly of me as well. I'm fighting this one a little bit badly, guys. I apologise. Okay, let's keep one guy in the cavalry moving. They're getting shot to bits here.
That was your best.
Let's head straight for this second one so they can run right through the first, hopefully. Okay, we've got some guys running. Let's get flanks into the backs of them, please. And we've got some more infantry free up here as well. Let's move them in. We seem to have done okay over here with the halberdiers. They have repelled the cavalry a little bit. They look like they're wavering though, so that's not good. Let's actually just send Dingy in to help as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Alright, nice. One guy is doing work against the skirmishers now. Looks like the reinforcements are over here with a bunch more skirmishers, so that's not good. Let's pull one guy back now. I don't want to get him caught up in anything unnecessarily. In fact, actually, let's just get a bit of this front line back if we can. Only because they're sending more troops over now. Alright, Lady Wu's down. That's not good. That's put Huang Gai in a bit of a rage. Hopefully he can defeat Cao Cao while he's enraged though. That might actually help. Let's try to take out some of these guys if we can. Oh, this isn't looking good, guys. Most of my skirmishers have run. These guys are out of ammo. Let's just pull them back. One of their generals is running though, which is good. Now, we had quite a few troops over here. There they are.
Oh, once you are dead, the silence will be bliss.
Yeah, I want to kind of form up a new front line to deal with these last few troops who are coming in. We still have our cavalry as well, so we need to try and make the best use of these guys. Probably going after their skirmishes is going to be what I need to do, so let's actually just pull them right over this way. One guy's run off somewhere as well. I'm not sure where he's gone. Anyway. Let's just pull everyone into the centre here. Where has one guy gone? Over here. Let's get him fighting South. If we can take out South, I think that's probably do us some good in terms of making their troops run. Okay, where's my cav gone? Oh, I've got one unit there. They've been caught. Okay, they got taken out. That's a shame. This is very messy, but we're going to have to do what we can do. If we lose this one, we are only just going to lose it. We've done fairly well so far, actually. Okay, one general down. I'm not sure who it was, but yeah, my troops are done. My troops are done. It's actually Southside who we took out. I think that's it, guys. We've lost this one. That is a shame. Let's just have everyone run.
You are a fool to come back. Big words, small skill.
That's a shame. We did alright in that one. We tried our best, but this is the way it goes sometimes.
Our generals have fallen.
Alright then, so we lost that one. Kind of expected. I did think we had a chance though, but never mind. Here's what it is. I'm going to see you guys back on the campaign map.
Chaos has triumphed today.
Alright, we're actually getting some heroism. It's not bad. We did lose quite a few units here, but they'll be back. They'll be back.
In excitement.
Hopefully they don't chase me down and finish me off, but let's wait and see. It is a bit of a problem in that now they're kind of free to attack my land, so I do need to do something about that. We'll have to have a think. Alright then, so Yuan Shu wants me to fight against Sun Jian. I'm going to reject it. I'm not actually bothered if he doesn't like me anymore. Alright then, so we've got the next battle. This is another one we might not win as well. I think it was a very similar kind of balance of power as the last one. It's really because of this big garrison. It's actually pretty strong. So this garrison is probably nearly as strong as my main army, and then he's got these guys on top. So, yep, let's fight this one on the battlefield as well. I'll see you guys there. Alright then, so we're defending here as well. Again, not much of a terrain advantage, maybe a little hill here. That might actually be a good place to set up, actually. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll use the trees to my advantage as well with regards to my cavalry. But yeah, I'll be back once I've set the men up. Alright then, so a bit of a smaller force to play with this time. So what I've done is I've got Chengpu at the front, shielded units there with the halberdiers on the flanks. I can't remember if they have any cavalry. I do keep forgetting to check, but never mind. Here's what it is. I've got my skirmishers behind. They do have a lot of tree cover, so we're not really gonna. We can't even shoot them actually until they sort of breach this line of trees here anyway, so it's fine. And then I've got my stronger axes at the back again, usual thing. Try pull them round for flanking where possible, and then I've got my cavalry here in the trees. So I'll start the battle as usual. Be back with you once there's something going on. Alright guys, so their men are pretty much upon us now. Now what I had to do is I had to move the cavalry from the trees over here this way, because everyone was hidden. Their army was actually marching straight for them, so I moved them across, they got spotted, and that sent them in. down this way, which was exactly what we wanted. So now that we are kind of in the fight and the skirmishing is going on, let's actually bring the cav over to the right hand flank here and try and get around them a little bit. Everyone's shooting now, so that's fine. I'm actually going to turn these guys off skirmish mode quickly. Now I want to target their skirmishers with my cav, so I think moving them off into the trees over here is probably a good idea. Most of their guys are unshielded, just this unit of swords here who are not. They've actually moved some guys, okay, that's quite clever of them. Didn't realise they had any cav, but they did, and they've charged me on the left flank. But that's not too much of an issue, because they're pretty weak. And we can flank these troops here. They did bring around some skirmishers as well, actually, interestingly enough. That's fine, I'm actually going to send my cav in now as well. And let's have... Actually, let's leave them on fire at will. It's not so much of an issue for right now. Chengpu though needs to get into the fight, actually. I've forgotten all about him. These guys have now pulled in. Ganning, let's get him fighting against Shi Huang himself. And let's just send the cavalry off to deal with these skirmishers. Alright, we've chased one of these units off, that's fine.
Enemy warriors are running. Ha! Make ready.
Ganning looks to be winning. No one wants to duel with him though. The cavalry are now gone as well, that's good. Let's pull these guys in further around as well. And flank these guys in the back. Let's just check on the cavalry. Where's the other unit of cavalry gone? Okay, they're over here.
Attack! Take heed, warriors.
We will deal with the Zhu Shao in a second. I think though, guys, we've got this one
Enemy warriors are running.
in the bag, dare I say.
At the ready.
Can't remember what his... oh, it's a hail of arrows, okay. Didn't realise he had a bow, never mind.
Steel yourselves.
Okay, most of the guys are running now. Cavalry then. Okay, so they've brought a few more units here now. I'm actually going to pull my cav back because they've got spearmen, or halberdiers.
The men are out of ammunition.
Looks like Shi Huang is trying to run back to that force over there, but I'm not going to let him. Let's actually stop everyone shooting because we do have a few more troops coming. Let's
You are weak
form the
and
line back
naive
up.
to fight me again.
We actually still have a
The enemy
unit
general
fighting
has
over here.
fallen. They were no match.
Nice, enemy generals down. Let's send this guy into a rage, but Ganning should be able to deal with him. It's fine, let's just pull him back to where the cav are.
Move out quickly.
And yeah, let's
The time has come.
try to deal with these guys quickly before the next wave come in.
Take heed, warriors.
Next wave are nearly here, but there is only 2 units of them, so it's not too bad. And what, 1 or 2 units of skirmishers who
Make ready.
should get dealt with swiftly.
Horses. Move out quickly. You will fall. I will not lose again.
Looks like maybe just 1 unit actually.
Silence. Attack. Double time. Full attention.
Either way, let's send the cav over. Keep them in the trees, just because I don't want these halberdiers to come back for them. Okay, let's send them across now. I'm going to send Chengpu straight over to their general to attack. Let's actually just run down the hill and attack these guys now as well.
Such empty
Get this unit into the back. I'm going to leave these guys off fire at will because I don't want them shooting into the blob of my own troops here. That would be bad. Alright, unit skirmishes is gone, and let's go for the last general here.
Enemy unit flees! What cowards!
He doesn't want to duel, that's fine.
Cavalry! Unleash fury!
They're fleeing. So it looks like it's just this general left, so hopefully we'll have him dealt with soon. In fact, he's losing health quick. Let's try and kill him before the end of the battle. I'll just hit fast forward here quick. See if we can kill him.
The enemy general
Yeah,
has
nice, we got
fallen.
him. Alright,
They were no
awesome. I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. I was glad we won that one after losing the last one. But yeah, I'll see you there.
celebration is due. Let the wine flow.
Nice, got a little chunk of money there. And some heroism too. We're actually going to take the replenishment, I think. Don't need the income, really need the supplies because we're going to take the settlement soon anyway. The replenishment will be handy.
Thrust with conviction and strike true.
Alright, Yuan Shu wants me to go into another war with him. I'm actually going to reject it. I'm kind of thinking I need to start distancing myself from him a little bit because he is a bit of a sinking ship. Alright, start the next turn. So, wow. So Ding Yi was captured in the last battle against Cao Cao. And they've actually recruited him. Treacherous swine. Well, we'll have to deal with that at some stage. That's really annoying. So we need a new general for our army then, I take it. Another fight with Yuan Shu. Another war. That looks like my banner. That is my banner, I think. Okay, so Zhu Fu has actually gone to war with me on the back of Xi Huang. That's exactly what we didn't want to happen, so that's something we're going to have to deal with. That's a shame. Okay, so I'm not going to read through all those, but small wars declared. And another. Alright, so we've got a event here, spreading illness. So disease is spread amongst the men. Even now your forces fester with a lingering illness. It would be possible, however, to turn this to our advantage, sending the pestilential bandages, never heard of that word before, and blankets over the enemy walls, infecting the enemy as well. I don't want to ignore it. Probably send medicine is the smart option here, or infect the enemy. No, you know what, just send medicine, we're going to take that settlement anyway. It's not too much of an issue. Okay, diplomacy ones we can get rid of. Alright, so faction developments, that's fine, not concerned for us. Right, Ding Yi and Lady Wu then were wounded. Sort that out in a second. Sillery's lost. Wow, we lost a couple of things there. I think Ding Yi had hold of those, that's why. Ambushes. An enemy's ambush was discovered. That's not really concerned for me. Relationship lost. Okay, I'm not sure they even had one anyway. Unless it was the rivals. And Lady Wu's back and ready for duty. Okay.
Follow the heart.
Right, so we actually lost all his retinue as well, which means they probably took them with them. Wow, that's really, really hurt me badly. Yeah, really bad. Now, I need to kind of get away from these guys now. However, they're blocking the... Yeah, I think this army's done for, to be honest, guys. I don't see how I can get out of this now. All the troops are really, really weak. They're blocking the little pass here between the river. Their guys are weak as well, but they just have way more units now that they've taken Ding Yi from me. Ah, that's a problem. Maybe it was a mistake. Well, I think it was a mistake heading over to help Yuan Shu. Okay. Right, well I think best bet is probably put him on the water.
Marching.
And next turn we need to try and get back to Chibi. We need to obviously see what these guys do, but they have like free reign over my territories over here now, which isn't good. I might have to raise maybe a new army over here. Fine, we'll have to deal with that at some point. Is what it is. And down in the south then as well, Shi Huang. So we can probably take this settlement now, but then the issue that we're going to have is that Zhu Fu is now at war with us as well, and he's got fairly healthy looking territory, and I'm completely undefended over this side, so I think raising a new army here might be the way to go. Making peace with Cao Cao would also be good, but the problem with that is that he's not going to do that for nothing. Yeah, problems all around, I think. Anyway, I guess that gives us stuff to do. Let's just quickly take this settlement.
Justice is on our side.
Should be able to take that by delegating, yep.
When justice triumphs, revelry awaits.
Awesome, let's occupy it.
For our labours.
There's a few more things going on here. Occupation. Okay, we've got a rival in Shihuang now. And Ganning and Jishao. And he's moved his capital as well, I'm guessing over here. Yeah, closer to his ally. Okay, so my income's actually just dropped from taking that.
My aim is precise.
Always baffles me when that happens, but never mind. I think it's because they're losing money here. In Nanhai. It's fine. Again, something else for me to deal with. I think, though, that is going to be the end of the episode. So, as always, guys, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. If you have any tips or feedback for me, which I think I desperately need in this particular playthrough, I'm not doing too well at all, drop them down in the comments below. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with all that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.